Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB today in the arena. We're going to revisit Velomachus Lorehold, but of course we're going to try to do it with Streets of Capenna flavor. And the only color combination in the families of New Capenna that can cast Velomachus Lorehold without cheating is Naya. So I started looking at Naya, Invoke Justice, Velomachus Lorehold. This combo really did start to become very popular near the end of the last format, where getting back Velomachus and casting large spells with it because of the extra +1/+1 counters from Invoke Justice became a pretty cool thing to do. If you go Naya and you have green in your deck, you have another cool option, which is Vorinclex, the Monstrous Raider. Did you know if you bring this back with Invoke Justice, you get double the number of counters, meaning a 14/14 trample haste out of nowhere? That's really cool. But what new cards actually make the deck better? I have two new cards. Not counting the land, of course. Jetmir's Garden, a tri-land, always makes things better. But I have two new cards I'm really excited about in the deck. Number one, Fleetwood Dancer. 1 red, green, white, trample, lifelink, haste, 4/4 elf druid. Why is this good? Well, it's a card that we can just plain cast on around turn 4 that can both put pressure on opponent, which is really good against control, and stabilize against creature decks. So it kind of plays a perfect best of one role where it does both things very, very well. And the fact that you can cast it without having to do crazy reanimation jutsus and such means that it can help you stabilize, and it does work when your deck is not working. Say your opponent plays Graveyard Hate, and they just exile this out of the graveyard or something like that. Or they're stopping your main game plan from happening because they have negate. Well, Fleetfoot Dancer just gets in there, does some damage, and is a huge threat on its own. But when they do kill it, you can invoke Justice on your Fleetfoot Dancer and have an 8/8 trample lifelink haste, which is often, quite honestly, good enough. I mean, this card can win many games on its own when the dragon doesn't show up, and it's really cool that your alternative to Velomachus is something that you can cast with pretty normal-ish mana. You do have to be careful. It really helps to draw Jetmir's Garden or Sundown Pass. If you don't have one of those, the mana for this becomes a lot trickier because you need a lot of white lands to cast Invoke Justice, and I do have a lot of basic planes in the mana base because I'm running Restoration of Iganjo. The other new card from Streets of New Capenna is Strangle. Strangle is 1 red for a sorcery that deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. It's cheap. It kills a lot of threats out there. It helps you buy time until you can play your bigger threats. So 4 copies of Strangle. I think it's going to become more and more stable as people play with the card and check out the new set. And it's only a common, so you can't say I never put any commons in my deck. We got Thrilling Discovery in here and Strangle. Basically a budget deck by CGB standards, I know. But yeah, I'm really excited to try these cards out in the deck and try the Velomachus Lorehold shell. By moving into Naya, we do lose the Hinata and Magma Opus shenanigans, which I think give the deck a much higher ceiling. But in an aggro-ish and mid-rangey matchup, especially against Rakdos, having more of just this giant trampling lifelinking threat, as well as Velomachus in the air, I think it's the better way to close. Whereas Hinata, in those matchups, you might even be able to Magma Opus them and Hinata them. But if you can't gain life, they're just going to drain you out. Ob's going to burn you out. It's not good enough. So the more lifelink, the better. And now we can still run 2 Angel Fire Ignitions because, sometimes getting the indestructibility on this is really nice. But for the most part, those are just for the dragons now. And the dancers really do carry a lot of what Angel Fire Ignition brought to the deck. So you could even cut this in theory, but a lot of games I have found still come down to moments where you're casting Angel Fire Ignition on your Vorinclex or Velomachus. The deck is good. A lot of people hate when I spoil win rates in the trailer. I tried that for a while. And it's interesting because a lot of viewers need a reason to stay. They might turn off the video if you don't show them the win rate in the first 5 seconds or something of video. Just look at the deck and say this deck is trash, but you show them a win rate. They're like, oh, okay, maybe I'll stay. The other option is to put the win rate in the thumbnail and the titles. And that triggers people. Oh my God, clickbait. What a freaking scam artist. I don't know exactly what I've tried all of these things. There is no way to dodge complaint equity. So I'm just telling you in the intro. It's good. And of course, stay till the end if you want to see how good. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. On the draw, but Strangle, Justice, Restoration. It's a good hand. Let's see how good our opponent's hand is. Yep. Woohoo, 1 drop. Yo, 2 drop. Nah? Nah? Interesting. I mean, my future turns are kind of accounted for, but not necessarily. I guess the turn after I play Restoration, I might need to strangle something. That sounds so bad. I regret everything. But if they play a good 3-drop here, which they have to, right? Okay, that's not very good. Now this is like 2 damage. I could just reset their situation and play Restoration next turn, which I think is right here. I don't need to be in such a hurry, right? And they might have a good 4-drop as well. Yep. Patience. Just don't get smorked. Just don't get smorked. Of course. Of course. Alright, set it up. We've got the 4 white on the board. Just remember to discard Velomachus. For some reason, it's one of the hardest things I never remember to do. Brutal Cathar, nothing. Cool. Take 3. They're gonna wish they'd blown this up with their Hopeful Initiate, but most people don't make that play. Haha! Say hello to my little friend. We'll see. Maybe they have Valorous Stance for the blowout. They've got something holding priority. They might be fine here. Oh, I get to attack. Okay. We get Amiria's Call. Angels, baby. And indestructibility. Yeah, you're in trouble now. You're in big trouble. Ask Pirates. Will Ask Piratry save you? Ride or die. I mean, this has indestructible, so let's frickin' go. Alright, taste it, white aggro. Taste it. Yago. Alright, we go first. Do we have red? We don't have red. His hand isn't amazing anyway. Garden, beautiful. Velomachus, Lorehold, burn down the house. Alright, keep 6. Sorry, burn down the house. White aggro part 2. Why does it feel like not much has changed in this meta? Weird. Alright, I really need my little Kiki-Jiki buddy to live. If they have Aspirant, they might just blow up the Fable. That would be terrible. Because Hopeful is a fine card. Oh, great. I don't get to cast it. Cool. Love it. I love this for me. That was a really good draw, though. Okay. Strangle. Strangle and Fable. Uh-huh. All the goods here for the opponent. I think it's tap land, Strangle, Thalia. Hope they don't have another one. I know I could play the Fable there, but they could just blow it up. I guess, nah, they wouldn't blow it up, but I still think this is right. Yeah, tap land. Suffer. Suffer forever, Mono White. May you never draw good cards. Throwing the Initiate out of training range. 5 head. All right, Velomachus, you got to carry this. Invoke Justice, which can get another Velomachus. Lol. Strangle and Strangle. I mean, I think that's all that's down there. I wish the Fable were down there. That would be sweet. But yeah, 2 Velomachus, not without a mirror box. So, who gets strangled? God, this sounds so bad. You. Aspirantry must cease. That was not a great spin of the wheel. Like, some angels would be nice. Now we need to draw another Strangle. We know 1's on the bottom and 2 are in the graveyard. We could also draw Cathartic Pyre or burn down the house. Like... Wait, what do we say to this? Never didn't have it? Look at the goods. Okay, the invokes still aren't good, actually, but we'll take some devils, I guess. Don't want to kill my own Velomachus. They should defend our life total well against mono white. And I'll just hold these to discard. Although 7 mana is a choke point for the deck. Yeah, we'll play this. So, saying things like choke point in a deck with cards like Strangle, getting me all kinds of uncomfortable. Legion Angel. Thrilling Discovery. I guess we just discard it. Because we won't have 2 cards to discard anyway, right? Right. Beautiful. Beautiful. 9 life can go up to 12. 9 life can go up to 12. I'm contemplating making devils. I think that's a little too much. Yeah, that's a hit. Now I can do 5 damage to everything, and the devils can finish the job. That was glorious. Restoration, Pyre, combo. Let's go. I'm ready. Ah, it's a bird! What's that? That's a bird of some kind. Alright, what do we need? We need red, then white, then white, then white. Okay. So we can pyre that, but we'll wait. See what the opponent does. Counter. Sequence. Good a time as any. Reduce pressure. Want to have this nice 2/2. So, Fable or Iganjo. Either one gets us where we want to be with Invoke Justice. Fable's a little less resilient, but if the creature lives, we could do the whole thing next turn, whereas Iganjo will take another turn at least, because we have to discard this and then hit 2 land drops. So we'll go for Fable. Closing in. See if the opponent's ready to kill the token. Make this difficult. Nope, Chariot. Okay. I mean, powerful card. No attacks. Discard you. What else? Do we discard the Strangle? I think we can discard the Restoration. We've done what that card means to do. With 2 Invoke Justice, I think we just get a Velomachus back now. And we don't get to attack with it. But we have this giant dragon. And if they don't exile it, we can just get it back again. If they find a way to kill it without exiling it. So let's see. Can they stop it? Do they have a solution? Ren. Not big enough.
Come, son. The will of the woods is made manifest.
6/6 token. I mean, any thought to attacking there with the chariot and copying it to try to double block this in a turn? It's not great, but maybe it's the only thing they could do. So we can invoke Justice the Restoration. That's not particularly great. This would become a 13. Or we could make this a 6. I think we can attack first. Just attack first. Oh, what's in the box? Opponent's making me wait. They're making me wait. They didn't even let me see. Denying the YouTube audience their glory. Just putting white decks in their place. Haven't seen a Fleetfoot Dancer yet. I very much want to dance on some mono-white gamers' heads, but we just keep getting hands like these. Oh my gosh, so many mulligans. All right, cool hand. What do I keep though? I guess I'm supposed to put away a Strangle. That doesn't feel great. Oh well. Life's full of tough choices. Putting away Strangle feels a little better right now. Opponent opening on a Shipwreck Marsh. Take 3. Open mana though. Jwari Disruptor. More likely Vanishing Verse. But people do love to just sneak Jwari Disruption into these little decks. These silly, really weird Esper decks that are going around. So I'm going to lead with Restoration. Normally I would lead with Fable. But I have a feeling this will get countered or burst. See? Dude. I just don't get it, man. But whatever. People, they're like, it's working for me. Look, I made this play. It worked. Haha. I'm not playing around it. No respect. Negate. All right. Hard mode. Tough crowd over here. Chandra Avatar just spamming counterspells at me. Ooh, that's pretty okay. Well, we'll play around Jwari this time. We got Invoke Justice. Let's deal some damage. What are you gonna do? Vanishing Verse it? No, you're not. Yeah, take it. Nothing, huh? Again. Patience, patience, patience. You know they were going to kill it somehow. All right. So, we can Restoration of a Ganjo to send this to the graveyard, but I think what I'm going to do is just get back the Fable here. Too bad I don't get my +1/+1 counters. But I need to turn these into real cards. They're probably going to stop me from going to attacks, right? Probably. I guess there's one way to find out. Burn down the house. Yeah? Resolves, that's a lot of damage. And they let me have attacks, and they take it all? Nothing for that turn cycle? You must be crazy. Okay. You go to 4. I go to 28. Doomscar. Iron Price. Fable. Everything resolving here. No negates. That feels like Vanishing Verse. Maybe another March. They're at 4. They need to respect the token. You need to respect the token, opponent. Ooh, we draw Justice. Justice. And we draw Velomachus. I guess we might generate a treasure here. If we play the Invoke Justice, the opponent will probably counter it or somehow get rid of what we go after. Because we have a Dancer. Are we human? Or are we dancers? My sign is vital. My hands are cold. So you have to think about Wandering Emperor. You have to think about Vanishing Verse. We'll just split it. And why'd they let me have the treasure if they were going to do that? That's a big mistake. I might Velomachus them next turn. Our opponent's definitely lives in the camp of wait till the last possible second to do everything. I'm going to play around the Jwari. And they're going to get punished for it. 2 life, baby. You dead. Absolutely dead. What was in Foretell? Inquiring minds need to know what was in Foretell. Doomscar. Classic. The last game with Esper really showed that the Fleetfoot Dancer has a place in the deck. Just able to apply all that hasty pressure to the deck. Ooh. I mean, this hand could be anything. Because once we Thrilling Discovery away the cards that don't matter and get more cards, who knows? Could be excellent. So yeah, that's a keep, I think. That's a keep. Good draw. Are we gonna Thalia? Angels! Okay, I have learned that this thing has to die. It's gotta die, man. This little card makes all the other angels unkillable. It's so brutal. Cave Valk. Okay. Okay. Valk is frustrating, but we can do it. Alright, you go. Does Thrilling Discovery go? I think it can. I think one's enough. My dog losing it. Puppy security system in full effect. There must be somebody walking in the neighborhood. Defend the land. Okay. I mean, I'm probably blowing up this board next turn, but I probably play the Dancer just to get them to keep playing their stuff, although they're heavily incentivized to anyway. I mean, do I just need the life? Maybe I don't. Maybe I just pass. You know what? I represent the Wandering Emperor. I just play this, and I say, go. I make them think I have Wandering Emperor. That's my big trickety trick. Resolves. Okay, they're up to 23. Don't get to 27. Okay. That's one thing out of burn down the house range. And this is now a 4-6, and if they gain what, 2 more life here. I am gonna die. No respect for the Wandering Emperor? You fool! Obviously, I had it. Oh no, that gets back the Velomachus. It's a trap. They're trying to trap me now. Alright, in that case... we're gonna do this first. Don't mess with it. Let it happen. Let this happen. They have some kind of instant, but it must be a removal spell for my creatures. Okay, another Aspirant. Not the Aspirant I run in the deck, but, you know. Strangle. Okay, they have 2 mana up. If they do have a removal spell, do I need to, like, draw it out? I think I do. This will do it. Okay, that resolved really easy. So I don't know what was holding their priority in the past, but this buys us time, you know? There's nothing wrong with making sure before we do our big thing if we're not under enough pressure to actually kill us. Eh? Okay, they wouldn't have hit Velomachus, but I knew they had something. Thrilling discovery. Let's ride. Call. Who are you gonna call? Oh, you're not impressed? I'm sorry, are angels dramatically more stimulating for you? Look at all my sweet angelic triggers. You're napping through getting Velomachus'd? I'm sorry, giant attacking dragon that makes angels is way cooler than just casting a bunch of angels. I'm sorry, it just is. Those are facts. Let me know in the comments. Would you angel tribal pog Velomachus plus angels nap? Makes no sense, right? Boom, we go first. Seems fine, just gotta draw a dragon. Draw a dragon wins game. Unlucky witness, okay. I can trample over that. I'm so good at magic, you guys. I am the living proof how busted I am at magic. Alright, Anvil. So what do we want? Do we want Fable? I don't have that much I really want to discard. So I guess I'll go Resto. Ramp up a little next turn. I don't want to do Fable and try to play this without the haste because the opponent might have ways to kill it. Eaten Alive is what I play in this deck, but not many people play that, so they'll probably have a harder time killing this than average. They love cards like Voltage Surge, and some of them, not all of them, play Power Word Kill, which doesn't hit the dragon. Green? Yeah, we have green. Oh, dude. Dude, Anvil hates this. As long as they don't have the Voltage Surge mana up, this hits them so hard. It's not hard for them to kill when they have Surge, but you get that Kraken, you get that 4 life. Ooh, ooh, baby. Wait, I didn't discard my Velomachus. I'm supposed to discard my Velomachus. I always forget to. It's like my big fatal, you could say, flaw. But I guess we'll just Velomachus later, and we'll let Fleetwood Dancer have the show. Okay. More dragon. It's fine. This is good. Alright, get that out of range of Voltage Surge and apply the rest here. 7/7 Trample Lifelink. Puts Anvil in its place, doesn't it? Top deck land Velomachus them. Maybe even, you know, it might not even be right to reanimate Velomachus. This card already coming with trample and lifelink might be the nuts. Okay, they have one of these and they have Deadly Dispute. Opponent? Okay. I mean, I guess this puts Surge on the menu. We don't need to do that. It makes a 1-1, but the 1-1 isn't that useful against them, and they might play the meat hook anyway. We don't want to put Voltage Surge back on the menu. Double Anvil? Does it matter? I mean, this thing is such an express train. And they don't have mana up for the Surge if they have it. What do we strangle? I guess we make the Shambling Gas make its choice now. I guess this puts Surge back on the menu, but whatever. Alright, they officially don't have a Surge. They're trying to drain me out, but I'm gaining too much life. It's not going to be close. So they need Voltage Surge and Meat Hook Massacre, but then they can only do the Massacre for 4, and they need to do it for 5 to get rid of Architect. $27-7. You close though. You close. You got this. Dude, this card is such a frickin' house against Rakdos. I mean, we could have had Dragon. I misplayed, and I'm happy we misplayed. I'm legitimately happy that I don't have Dragon here. Dragon would be really good too, but the trample lifelink. They just can't kill it. It's too much. 2 Angel Fires. Alright. Good night. They've seen enough. White aggro didn't stop me. Anvil didn't stop me. So somebody's got to stop me. Okay. It's a little slow, but on the draw, like, I don't know if I can keep this. On the play, I will. Esper controls again, maybe? Black, white? Valky. Rude. My dancer. I'll have to get that back. Okay, Fable or Iganjo? Iganjo helps hit more lands for the Fable. Oh, we draw Strangle. That's nice. It would let me play the Dancer next turn if we drew the land, but I think I need to slow roll this. I really want to hit one of my 3 drops on time. I guess I really, really want to hit the land, but this gives the opponent more to deal with. This is always a tough choice. I'm going to go with this one. We can always hit the land next turn if we absolutely need to. Running hot today, drawing what I need when I need it. Mardu, huh? Do you have a Fable? Fable versus Fable, maybe? Easy. No problem. Going first feels good. Ooh, double strangle, make treasure. Okay. I think you know what? Angel Fire here wouldn't be the worst. Do I need a Ganjo for anything, though? I don't know that I do. Might be just too slow, you know? Oh, it's so good value, though. All right, I'm giving up one of the strangles. Too much spot removal, you know what I mean? We don't want to go all 1-for-1 in a value matchup. Oh my god, I missed the land drop? I did. I missed the land drop. That upsets me. So, I'm glad I kept Restoration. We'll hit the land drop with that. We'll use the treasure to strangle Valky. Opponent's gonna keep something here. Whatever they put out with their treasure, we can catch up pretty well with our burn down the house, I believe. Actually, am I supposed to kill this and just slow them down? Because we have another Fleetfoot Dancer, and if the opponent spends their mana turning Valky into this, we'll just burn it all down anyway. Alright. And they didn't trade. Like, that should make you sus. So they would like that treasure. Man, Fable mid-range matchups are... Brango Ver. Okay. They have the opposite problem I have. You gonna transform? Show me. No permanent to get back with this. If we draw a land, we could discard it and put it out tapped, but there's no point, so probably no value on Chapter 2. Ooh, we going in. Okay. That's a way to do it. Justice. We make a treasure here, too. So now, opponent says, good game. I wonder why. They have something that powerful that I will lose to it? Or they find this interesting? Let's find out. They know about 2 burn down the houses that I can cast. Is this still legendary? No. They can copy it. And they would get a Fleetfoot Dancer that's secretly a Valky? I don't know. Okay, Vanishing Verse. Architect. This gives it haste? I mean, do we let them do this reflection thing if we're going to hasty pump this? Maybe I do. They've got 4 cards. They've got mana open. YOLO? Make them do it again? Interesting. Interesting. All the damage. Okay, they get to untap with their Kiki. Let's see how good that is for them. It might have been a mistake to let them do it, but I'm kind of... When I'm against this card, I'm way more likely to say show me than to hide from it. A lot of people, like, immediately kill this. Like, they're really scared of that value. And I admit, it's good. I would like to do it myself, but I have this 5/6 vigilant thing. And until they kill it, I'm not that afraid. Interesting. Makes me feel like they're gonna rat the board. We'll see. Wandering Emperor. Okay.
Now you've done it.
What's it do?
It's coming off.
I have a 5/6, you have a 4/4. You put a token on this, it just goes away. You exile mine. Okay, there you go. I'm getting one back anyway.
Is what you get for hurting
Yeah, I don't
people.
think that was how they wanted to play that. That seems pretty bad to me. I think they're too concerned about burn down the house, to be honest. All right, they're at 19. We could get a pretty big attack in, but I think I'm just going to play Restoration here and clear up their board. They have 3 cards. We have 6. We're doing really well. I can hold this back, or I can actually, I can just play this out too. I think we out mid-ranged a mid-rangey deck. Are we playing secret mid-range?
Until next time, then.
I thought we were playing combo Reanimator, but this, we can mid-range. It's really hard to beat us down. It's also really hard to value us. Dude, I thought this deck was just going to be fun. Is this deck goated? Am I playing something busted here? I don't. If it can survive like the Graveyard Trespasser test, then probably. All right, now you're gonna wrap the board, right? Right? Okay, there you go. All right, investigate graveyard, nothing to get back. Decline. Invoke Justice will do it, right? Said good game 3 times, so I don't know if a salty emote's warranted, but I feel like the door is open. Alright, there has to be some mono-white gamer who can draw perfectly and just trounce me, right? A little Thalia action. I got Strangled. I got Strangle and I got Discovery. So, we'll see. And I'm on the play again. Yeah. Things are coming up CGB today. Can't lie, I'm enjoying it a lot. Alright, Velomachus in the graveyard. Draw 3. We're going to be looking for another land. We got it. Says magic is easy. Let's make sure we have the double red. I guess I don't have a good play this turn. It starts getting really juicy next turn. We start putting a lot of hasty damage on our opponent. Broker's Ascendancy, but they don't have anything else. Okay. Give him the business. Take 4. What else you got? Teferi. They're gonna push for ultimates?
With me here, we'll have all the time.
Okay.
Don't worry.
2 strangles. I need land. See if we can hit it. Okay, it's a tapped land. Hard mode. Gotta watch out for Planeswalkers and Broker's Ascendancy.
Really should have seen that coming.
Alright, please tap out. Double Broker's Ascendancy. Nothing to put it on. That was my concern with the card. I was like, that's gonna be a thing. No reason to go higher than 7 with Velomachus when we have a life-linking fleet dancer. This is good. Now they'll survive a board wipe, and that's game. Oh man, massacre. Okay, we will keep. Hopefully the Strangles are good against Turd Ferguson. Ready for you, Turd. Let's go to work. Okay then. Okay. It'd be like that. I'm probably paying 3 to play Fable next turn. No, I'm not. Opponent canceled that order. Frickin' Thalias. If I draw a red or a green source, though, I'm cooking. Oh, please, another Thalia. Show me how fine the shuffler is. Uh-oh. Random graveyard hate. Random graveyard hate, huh? I mean, they're making this game look really easy. Like, really easy. Alright. We need the land, the right land. How many of these would we discard? Let's see what we draw before we start making any crazy claims. Pyre is interesting as a way to kill a Sentinel if we can't cast one of these. So I guess I'm going to discard 2 of them. Wow. Can't believe I'm doing this. Okay. The one red source. The deck is being spicy with me right now. Can't find the land. 3 white sources and a red-green, keeping us from playing the Dancer. Opponent says, I don't have mana problems. See, I am the 5-head mono white. I know to only play 1 color. It keeps me from ever having issues. The fact that you don't do this, CGB, is alarming to me. Just alarming. Kill it? I'm sure they have another one, but whatever. Cool. If I draw the green source, I can double the Kiki. I can also invoke Justice. If I draw just a green source, though, I can't, like if I play a Pathway on green, I can't invoke this Dancer. I think I just take a trade, to be honest. I think I just try to keep my life total high. There's a good chance I can't use the Reflection next turn anyway. This is going great. I'm so happy. I am so freaking happy. Nice. This is how my little streak falls. To mono white, where I can't draw an extra land. Alright. It's all up to you now. If I go up to 7, I'm just dead to the crackback, so I need to block. So if they have a priest, it's over. All they have to do is kill it. Alright. Good job, Mono White. You really, really did it there. You really had what you needed. Turd Ferguson. Ambushed by amateurs. And we are back for the post-game wrap, checking out stats powered by MTGA Assistant, the new sponsor of the channel. Check out MTGA Assistant and the download link in the description. It does support the channel. You get a lot of information. I mean, just if you look at just this one slide that they give you, there's so many things to click on here to learn more about your games, about your decks, about your stats, about all kinds of stuff. So check it out. Anyway, we went 8-3, 8 times on the play. The games I lost were on the play, 100% on the draw. Weird. I definitely high rolled a good amount of the games in the video, but I did feel like the deck didn't have a terrible matchup. I never felt like I was disadvantaged in any of the games. Now, 2 of the games I lost were, one of them I didn't draw my 3rd land. One of them I didn't draw my 3rd color. And then I showed the last game I lost to Mono White, which was just weird draw. I don't know how to explain. Just unable to cast the Dancer when we need to cast the Dancer, I guess. Too many mono white sources, which you could try to fix. Like, if you wanted to try to adjust what that is about the deck, you could cut down a few planes. I probably don't need 5. We could probably go down to like 2 Amiria's Calls and 3 planes. And you could run, I wouldn't run too many Rockfall Veils because it doesn't help you cast Invoke Justice, but you could run a couple of other, I don't know, like green-white. The green-white land isn't here, you know, overgrown farmland isn't here. You could run that instead, and then you're more likely to cast the Dancer on time. And I think that, honestly, that's an oversight from me building the deck, and I would definitely do it that way in the future. I would cut at least 1 Plains and 1 Amiria's Call for 2 overgrown farmland, and maybe even take it further than that, because I didn't have 4 Dancers in my original build. The first couple games I played only had 2. Went up to 4 really quickly, and I wouldn't replace it. I think that the card does what this deck needs, which is absolutely trash. Like, it's really good against Control and Anvil specifically. Those 2 decks really hate this card. And then against Mono White, like, they have to respect it. The card can just win on its own, and if it actually goes to the graveyard instead of getting exiled, you just bring it back double the size, and it's so hard to deal with. So yeah, I think that this is a very good best of 1 ladder deck. I think that this is certainly a mythic contender. It would probably see more play if it didn't resonate a little bit as a meme. So those of you in the know looking for a deck to play, if you think this looks cool, I do think you can craft this and find success. Another thing I might change is I found I actually don't need to do the combo that often where you discard Velomachus Lorehold and then reanimate it. You can just play Dancer, it dies, then reanimate that, or you can just wait till you have 7 mana to bring out the Velomachus. Like, those patterns were fine because you have enough removal to also control the game. And taking that into account, I think I would cut 2 Thrilling Discoveries, and I'd run 2 more Cathartic Pyres. Now, I'm a control mage at heart, so some of you, this is not the right deal for you. But for me, I think I'd cut 2 more Discoveries and go up to 4 Pyres so that we can play those games where it's just like, kill your thing, play a Saga, play a Dancer, you know, and then eventually someday Velomachus Lorehold and Injustice, but not right on time. Anyway, that's the video. Deck's good. Hope you play it. Let me know how you do. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.